Good afternoon, everybody. This is your host, All City Hero4k, the Blue Couch Edition, NYG Fan Radio. In All City, that being me, and this being the first episode, I'm going to talk about the elephant in the room, y'all. Odell Beckham Jr. Yes. The Baton Rouge native, 5'11", approximately 200 pounds. Went to LSU, first round draft pick, 3-time Pro Bowler, NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year 2014, SEC champion. I can go on and on and on. I could talk about his receptions. I could talk about his receiving yards. I could talk about his years in the league. I could talk about his yards per reception. I could talk about his receiving touchdowns. But we got a bigger problem here. We get the biggest problem right now is demeanor, attitude. You know, it's so much going on with this young individual who's only 25 years old. Being that I'm 24, he's only a year older than me. For him to have all of these vices and distractions in his career, and for him to be such an electrifying player is absolutely crazy. All the hype surrounding him is very much true. As you see it on film, you know, this guy he's the truth. But being that this is the Blue Couch, and this always will be the Blue Couch, because I'm an NYG fan first. New York Giants organization fan first. And player second. So, OBJ, he's cool, but to me, being an organization type of person, I feel like, you know, he's expendable. So I'm gonna go on with it. From the time he injured himself after a loss, and he decides to punch a wall and decides to fracture his arm or break his fist or whatnot. This guy has always been a distraction. And his level of play is kind of diminishing because of all the off-field distraction, even on-field distractions with the Trump business and such. Him, you know, ranting and getting involved in other activist roles, which is I'm not opposed to. But at this very moment, when you have a dust ball rolling, you know, you got so much going on, I think you should just focus on your career at this point and try to get that back on track, you know, because things are not looking on the up and up for this guy. And for the recent news line is this guy is actually, you know, on Instagram with, you know, Instagram models and you know, there's cocaine allegedly in the background, and allegedly, well, that's not, well, we don't know what the white powder substance is, but we're gonna go with cocaine, because for her to be a model, for him to be in that position, and, you know, it just, I don't think it's sugar, you know, or flour, and him having a brown cigarette, if you will, in his hand, which possibly, allegedly, could be marijuana. These are big and dangerous combinations at that. Don't forget the pizza too. You can't forget the pizza, you know. So it seems like, you know, people are getting high and eating, and for him to be such a magnifying player and character among the youth and adults as well, this is not a good image. This is definitely not a good image at all. So me being an NYG fan, organization man, I think we should get rid of him. And I just gave you my reasoning there. I'm going to give you some rundown of the New York Giants organization for those of you who are not from New York and don't know about New York and are not familiar with the Giants. Because I know, some of you might see the Jets, and I'm not a Jets man. So I'm going to start off with our 8 league championships. Okay? We have 8. Okay? NFL championships and Super Bowl championships. 4 on each. Conference championships, we got 11. Division championships, we got 16. And playoff appearances, 32. We had great players from the past come onto the Giants organization and do great things and actually win us championships. Michael Strahan for one. Lawrence Taylor is another example. Legends, okay? So, it's not the organization per se. It's actually the character who is Odell Beckham Jr. So, people, get at me. Let me know how you feel about this. Like, subscribe to the channel, and comment as well. And if you want me to talk about any material pertaining to sports, pertaining to the NFL particular, and more particular, the New York Giants, give me a shout out. It's your boy, All City Hero4k, the Blue Couch Edition, NYG Fan Radio. Stay tuned, more to come. Peace.